They know.
Let's get into it. We back. Hey, yeah, hey. Ooh, ow. Hey, you down with RCC?
Yeah, you know it.
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 Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 23 of the Real Creators Collab. This is your boy Marcus, aka LeVar Ball, aka Triple B, aka Mr. Never Lost.
You want to go that route?
Hey, like LeVar Ball had a plan. He manifested that shit. Shout out to my nigga. 3 sons in the NBA. One of them just run Rookie of the Year.
Congratulations.
Hey.
Fathers knows best.
Hey, just follow the plan. He got the plan.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Levert, aka Leverticus, aka Sweet Dick Willie. And we back in the lab.
Hey, finally got that shit.
What's up? What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, man. End of another week. I want to say, I'm thinking about taking Monday. I'll make this motherfucker make it a 3-day weekend, but man, I just need a break.
Why is that?
Man, I just need a break. Like, it's just a hectic ass week, you know. Like I say, you pouring. Like I've said on episodes before, you pouring to work, you pour into other people, you drain yourself. And sometimes, like I say, I just need time to refill my own cup.
I need a refill.
What is that, like Jasmine Sullivan?
Nah, that's
Can I get a refill?
Varner. What's her name?
Elle Varner.
Come on now, man.
Oh my bad.
What happened to her sexy ass? She was gorgeous. I mean, she is gorgeous, but I never heard any more of her music since then.
Yeah. Damn. I don't know. But shout out Elle Varner. Whatever you're up to. Miss you.
Call me.
Hey.
Call me.
But like I say, man, I'm drained, but I'm gonna be refilled soon. If you know what I mean.
Hopefully we on the same wavelength. You know how my mind works.
Nah, but what about you, man? How you doing? Talk to me.
I'm feeling good. I'm energized. It's Friday, end of the week. Every Friday. I can't complain, man. I'm still here. I'm still riding this shit out. I'm still surviving. I'm still progressing. I'm still on my weight loss journey.
Hey, I feel you. I mean, that's what you mean. Like, you still quarantining, or you in the streets still?
You know, I'm actually in the streets, and I don't rock a mask everywhere I go now.
Bruh,
how do you feel about that?
A couple times this week, I've gotten out my car without the mask on, and I felt a little bit, I guess...
Naked?
Yeah, I was about to say, naked about it all. Like, damn, bro, I feel like what I do is against the law. Like, I feel like I put my life at risk.
Like, certain stores still have, like, masks are required, but I walk in that bitch without it. I mean, it's a mandate now, right? We can just be out in the streets if you got vaccine, right?
Yeah, according to what the CDC say, but they don't know what the fuck they talking about. But they don't know what they talking about. But yeah, like I said, I did that a couple times this week. I felt naked, not maybe ashamed, a little bit.
Why ashamed? Ashamed of what?
Ashamed because I felt like everybody that I walked past still had on a mask and I had mine on. So I'm like the one trying to fuck it up. Everybody
really?
else at risk.
I mean, people do what they want to do. Speaking of masks, you heard about that story about there was this clerk that told pretty much a patron to pull up their mask and they end up killing that person.
Bruh, somebody told me about that story yesterday at a grocery store.
Yeah.
Bruh, it ain't that serious, y'all. It ain't that serious. Like I say, RIP to that. Man, that's...
Somebody doing their job and you end up... Can we really talk about the stress that everybody is going through in regards to this pandemic? I feel like everybody is under a certain level of stress.
I mean, like I say, I think absolutely. Like, that's why I say, I think I said a couple episodes ago, we got to, like, give people, just be patient with people. Give people grace, man. We all juggling a fucking lot.
Yeah, man, it's crazy out here. You never know what somebody is going through. And you never know that somebody's going to pull out a gun on you just because they have some type of grievance with you. A little, whether it's minute or big or whatever, like somebody shoot you because you told them to put on a mask.
Right, but that's almost like, that's like cowardly and evil too, though. Like, it's a fucking mask. Like, bro, like, to go escalate like that doesn't compute in my head. Like,
I'm saying you
like a psychopath.
They throw away their entire life to kill somebody
about a mask.
Because you know, once you get in that jail, boy, it's mask off. They giving you footlongs.
Soap drop, nigga. 23-hour lockdown.
I'm next. Boondocks.
Hey man, shout out Bulldog, shout out Eric Groove, everybody.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
But my week has been good, man. I can't complain. I don't know. I'm usually a homebody, but I think maybe next week I'll get back more in the streets and kind of really explore some things.
Okay. Hopefully explore good things.
Yeah, good things.
we was talking before about communication in relationships and how that's truly the most important thing, and how if somebody cannot communicate with you effectively, the relationship is going to crash and burn.
Communication is one of the pillars, the foundation of a relationship. You don't have that, you don't have anything.
I mean, before you have love, before you have you got to have I put communication above love.
Do you feel like since you've been in your marriage that you've been a good communicator?
I don't know to say. I mean, I think communication is it's kind of a two-way street. Like, I feel like, people learn different type of ways. Like, somebody can communicate in a particular way, but if the person that you're trying to communicate doesn't receive or understand communication that way the best, then it's ineffective communication. So you're trying to understand the best way to communicate to the person that you're communicating to. It's kind of like a next level of communication that I think.
That is underrated in regards to a relationship. You can communicate, but do they really hear you? Are they really listening to you?
Yeah.
Or they just listening for a rebuttal?
Exactly. Hey, that's the truth.
Because a lot of times we don't be listening. We just want to
listen to respond.
Hear certain points, then we want to respond real fast without hearing that person out. Mm-hmm. And so, to me, communication is everything. But communication can get you in a lot of trouble.
What you mean? What you mean? You over communicate?
It depends on the person you're with. Some people like to over communicate things. Some people not so much. Like with me, I'm a talker. I'm a texter. But sometimes I have to pull back in regards to how much I communicate because I don't want to overdo it. And then when you step in the realm of texting when it comes to dating,
exactly,
I don't want to do a lot of texting when it comes to dating.
Okay. Because
you can fuck up yourself. You can think something is funny through text, but it's not funny to the other person. You can get yourself in hot water. And so I'm not really texting a lot through text. The only reason I'm doing texting is setting up dates or something like that. Because the thing is, if you text so much and if you text a lot through text, when you see each other, you don't really have anything to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got to leave a little bit of mystery, like, hey, set up a date. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you at this point. And when I text her, I don't really text again to confirm. It's like whatever I say that I'm gonna do because that's my word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A
lot of people, they oh, let me make sure that we're going to this place. I'm like, no, I will be at this place. If you're not there, and maybe let's say if you flake on me, I'm still gonna have a good ass time because that's just the type of person I am because I'm gonna be within that space. And if you don't come out, I guarantee you I'm gonna meet somebody else out.
Oh well. Now you're saying so you are clear and concise in your communications, and then once you see them in person, that's when the communication goes to another level.
Yeah, you gotta escalate, depending on the mood, depending on the rhythm.
So I completely understand that. Like I said, it's like a love language. Like I receive love this way, but do I give love this way? It's kind of that same thing. I communicate this way, but is the person that I communicate, do they communicate best that way?
Yeah, and like you said, texting in regards to people have different level of languages. I have a different level of texting. My texting is kind of multifaceted because I can text one way, but I also like to text. I like to sext through my text.
I was about to say, I know you be on your erotica, bro. You get these girls wow.
Erotica is an art form. But guys, if you definitely want to get a woman super wet, learn how to sext because it's another form of foreplay. Mm-hmm. When I say about foreplay, you can be at the office, you can if you're separate from each other throughout the day, check on her, check on your girl, you know what I'm saying, and send her a sexy message. You ain't gotta send her don't send her no dick pics.
Yeah.
Unless she asks, she begs for a dick pic. And she need to beg for it 2 or 3 times, not after the first time, because you want to make sure she wasn't fucking around.
You tried to stimulate their mind.
Yeah, look, you stimulate their mind, you will stimulate everything. And trust me, when you get home, they're gonna be hot and ready, like Little Caesars.
Hot pocket.
A hot pocket. Yeah, like it's so underrated because like the thing is, before you get into sexting, you have to build up a rapport with a woman, and there are certain checkpoints. Because what I like to do is I like to give a little bit and then see how they receive the message, and then I'll pull back a little bit and let them come forward. So it's like you playing tennis.
Right, yeah, you like doing like
knock it over the net to see how they respond to it. Because a lot of women they may not be into it.
I love volley and serve,
but you like a guide to your relationship or whatever situationship you got going on. So you got to lead.
Okay,
and I feel like that's a sexy thing to do, is to like sex and keep that foreplay going, because foreplay don't start right before you fucking. Foreplay start probably weeks and months ago. Got to live out that love story and that sexual story. Like 50 Shades of Grey ain't got shit on me. Shout out to Zayn though.
Bro, 50 that we gotta be truthfully, honestly, bro. My nigga, like she was in a that was a domestic violent relationship. Like this nigga was literally a stalker. But that's a story for another episode. That's a story for another episode. Have you ever been in a relationship? Have you ever been in a relationship with somebody that's a poor communicator? That, whew, bro, that is...
Yeah, my last one.
Bro, that's torture, bro. It's like pulling teeth or having your own teeth pulled.
I've come to the realization that probably any girl that I get with is not going to be as open as I am, because I'm an open book. I'm an open book online. Like, if you really want to know me, like, I am no different online than I am in person. That's like when we get on this pod. Like,
I can vouch for that.
When we speak of pod therapy, it's like I'm not putting on to put on. This is not a caricature of myself. This is the shit like I like to do. I like to talk. I like to talk about anything and everything. Like, I like to let it just flow. And so, by you getting with a woman and she sees that, the woman definitely have to be confident in my space, and even within our relationship. And communication definitely helps out with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not like you said, like communication, any insecurities, any fears, any hesitations, communication is going to be the number one thing in helping bridge the gap in those situations. Yeah,
because so for instance, like if the woman isn't as confident as I am within herself or within a relationship, I think what I learned from my last relationship is I just can't act as if that somebody's going to be just like me. Because the way that I present myself as a confident man is like, there was a perception about me that I was a player and shit. And I'm like, I'm not even out here doing shit.
You just crush a lot.
Don't want to be a player no more. Yeah, so it's like, and I took that for granted because I was like, man, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm not even doing shit. Why are you so fucking insecure? Because I was assuming that the person should just like put on your big girl pants and like, hey,
they should know who you are.
Yeah. But yeah, that transpired, and I learned from that, like, to not really assume that everybody's going to be like me. So you got to give them, like, what's the right word? Assurances. But then that becomes like a snowball effect of like, you can only do but so much, but whatever you do is never going to be enough.
Exactly. I mean, because you're giving assurances, but the issue is not your assurances. Your issue is their insecurities.
Exactly.
That's the issue.
Exactly.
So you can communicate as best as you can, but if they're not listening and trying to communicate better and trying to understand, you're talking to a brick wall.
Yeah, and that's pretty much how it was. And it's a lot of different things that transpired. Another key is never become a therapist to your significant other in your relationship.
Oh, I feel like what is the divorce rate, like 49-50%? I feel like more than half marriages end in divorce because of shit like that. Like, people need therapy, but
you should not be.
You trying to make your spouse or your partner your therapist when you need to go talk to a fucking therapist.
Isn't that like a rule, like no fraternization with your patients and shit like that? I think that would apply.
HIPAA violation.
I think that would apply within your relationship because, bro, like
that's right. That's
everything.
Wow.
Look, everything becomes like a muddy area, and it's like, what's the difference between your relationship and you giving them advice about the shit that they going through? Because a lot of shit they going through is something that you're not equipped to handle because it's deeper than you. It's deeper than something that's surface level.
Yeah,
So you need to let a professional handle that shit.
It's internalized. It's trauma that you don't know about. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I see it.
It puts a strain in your relationship, on your sex life and everything like that. Like, because some people out here, they just really fucked up. Yeah. I think we all fucked up a little bit. Then we lead on. But like, still, like, it's some people out here that you can't really save, man. They got to do the work and do the therapy on their own.
Yeah. But like I say, just being I can imagine it's so hard to try and be in a relationship with somebody that's a poor communicator. Like, yeah, it's almost like being in a relationship with a child. Like you would think that you would think as you get older and you learn more and you progress more in life that people will actually become better communicators, but that's not always the case. Like some people are just, I guess, developmentally stunted in that area.
You said it. I think it's definitely you can definitely tell that you're maturing when you can have a conversation with somebody and you can communicate your grievances, but you actually have a conversation with somebody. Like if you having grievances with people, don't text that shit. If it's something that's big or something that's really like fucking with your spirit, I think it's a bitch move to fucking text people your grievances. No, talk to them.
No, and like you say, because text messages read way different. I can read a text message way different than somebody else can read it. That's why it's important to say that shit in person.
Yeah, like if you feel a certain type of way, call that person. Yeah. And if they not hearing you out, then you could be like, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But by you sending out a fucking text, and then they're looking at the message like, what the fuck is going on? And you really do a disservice to yourself because they really can't feel all of your emotion or through a text. They can feel some of it, but they won't ever feel all of it, especially if it's something that's really eating at your soul or whatever. Like, man up or woman up and fucking call somebody. Don't do that. That's why I said, like, texting will get your ass in trouble, whether it's in relationships or other shit, because it can read a certain way and it can read differently. That's why you got to be like, especially when it comes to women, like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, women can write a 4-page letter and you like, what do you mean?
I'm writing you a 4-page letter and I enclosed it with the key.
Yeah, like, so
I wish a bitch would write. I swear to God, I would read that shit.
Yeah, if you feel in a certain type of way, like whether it's your friendships or whatever, or family, whatever, reach out and call the person. And then if you have a conversation, you like, nah, this is not salvageable, then you can walk away from the situation. But by you sending a fucking text, that just shows how immature you are. Because real adults talk shit out and have fucking conversations.
Yeah. And the thing about it, if you're unable to express how you feel and you need time, still don't send a text message. Give it time. Gather your words, gather your emotions, and then call the person, and then reach out to the person. Yeah. Don't emotionally send out a long-ass, drawn-out text message. Yeah.
I think even with that, that's a little bit of a nugget. Like, sometimes, and I think guys learn this over time, it's best not to send that emotional text. It's best to, like, let that shit flow, and then, like, you come down from your emotions, and then you send a more logical text. Because maybe your girl might, like, be nagging you some shit, and then you write, like, this whole paragraph, and then you, like, delete. Just press K.
Let some of that rationale kick into your head.
No, but I mean that might be worse in certain situations because you know women like to talk and like if you send just K after she write a 4-page letter, she gonna be really feeling some type of way.
Well, it goes back to the original issue. Why'd you text me a 4-page fucking text message?
Exactly.
You gonna get a K.
Converse with each other, man. Like that is so underrated. By hearing somebody's voice and emotion, like. Don't send that shit through no text, man.
Shit, I mean, like you say, if I had an iPhone, I'd leave your ass on red.
That shit, I turned my red receipts off. But like, that thing was built in. I think Apple, when they built that in, they had positive thoughts about it, good intentions. But when I learned, when I was doing that shit,
it got people caught up.
It made women so fucking insecure, and sometimes men too, like where I would read the text and then I may be doing some shit and then I'll put my phone down and then they perceive it as he saw my shit, he didn't respond to me in that time. I'm like, I was doing some shit.
Bitch, it's been 1 minute. Calm down.
It's been 0.5 seconds. Like, bro, like that's why I turned them shits off. I think I got in trouble. I was seeing this girl, she was a stewardess. And so,
Did my nigga, you were getting flued out?
nah, she was flying in though.
Alright.
And so, she sent a message, and then I think I just got home and I'm taking a bath or some shit, and then I come back to the phone, and that shit was like 3 or 4 or 5 different messages. I'm like, she was so insecure, bro. She was like, you read my shit, you didn't respond to it. And I was like, I was in the shower. What the but it you reveal yourself when you
click.
You reveal yourself when you act like that. So that's automatic DQ.
Automatic.
Yeah, man.
Ugh.
It wasn't even life or death. She was just checking up on me. But since I didn't like text her back within that moment, she felt some type of way.
Bitch text you good morning. He give you time to respond to it. I'm sorry, man.
Text you good morning, not responding. How do you feel about good morning text?
How to say it? I always say good morning text to 3 people: my wife, my mother, and my sister, and my godmother,
nice?
and my godmother. Nice? And everybody else, like I say, I'll hit you up around the afternoon.
I think it depends on who it is and your different flow. But one thing about me, I don't like to be predictable because I don't want to start something I know I'm not going to finish.
What you mean?
Like texting them good morning or how's your day and stuff like that. I would do it, but then it's like, hey, I'm going to get off this train because I don't want to make it seem like this is a routine.
Okay, I got you. Exactly. You don't expect this every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
But I think it's more when you have somebody and it goes back and forth, and even if you like don't feel like sending a good morning text, they'll send it. It's refreshing at times.
Reciprocate the energy that you were giving.
Like they thought about you and like thought about how your day was going. Like that's cool.
You feel love. You feel wanted. You feel appreciated. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah,
I mean, like are you one of those motherfuckers that like hit them with a good morning text, but also hit them with like a Bible scripture or something?
Hell no. No, I'm not doing that.
No, that's the Derrick Jackson type nigga.
No, I like to keep. The thing about texting is if you're gonna do it, and it's somebody that you're feeling on or you sweet on, as the old saying would say, keep that shit sexy. As you're there to love her, not as their friend. And even if you are friends, always keep a little bit of hint of sexual innuendo so they realize that you have a dick.
They know what time it is.
That big dick energy. Because you keep texting friendly fucking text, they're like, oh, he's just a friend or whatever.
You're going to get FRIENDZONE.
And that's the choice that you make, guys, to be in the friend zone. Because you acted like a friend. And there are certain points of gray areas where you can get out of what I call quote unquote purgatory.
Really?
The friend zone is purgatory.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like, over time, usually with guys, sometimes we just get sweet on a woman by spending time with them.
Okay, gotcha.
And you like, okay, this is different. Like, and then like maybe you want to move it in a different direction. So if you want to move it in a different direction, I would say do it as early as possible, as in to put that certain energy out there. Don't hold that shit. If you feeling somebody, you got a crush on somebody, fucking say that shit, bro. Yeah. Like, don't beat around the bush because they may like you too, or they may not. But if they don't like you, you don't utilize extra energy into putting and liking them. Because if they not fucking feeling you can move on. By you holding a place in your head for them of your crush or whatever, and they not even fucking feeling you, it's a waste of fucking time.
And like you say, like you described it as purgatory. I'm like, but nigga,
it's purgatory.
You about to be 8 seasons in the Lost.
And that's how it kind of feel like you lost out there. Because you know what I'm saying, you have a crush and sometimes you don't realize it, but you're pretty much utilizing your perception as a mirror, because you be looking into anything and everything. Oh, maybe this person liked me because she did this or he did this or whatever, but it's not really. They're just being themselves, but you have a certain perception, so you look at every single detail and make it present like they're doing something as they have an attraction for you. But you don't know, and they don't know that you have you don't know if they have attraction for you, and they don't know that you have attraction for them. So by you just putting that shit out there, say that shit.
Just put your
you don't look as you get older. You know what I'm saying? Like, and older guys would know this shit.
But this goes back to the original communication.
Communication. You don't waste fucking time. Don't be out here wasting. If you look, if you feeling somebody, and I say feeling somebody, if you want to put the mushroom tip in the sugar walls, don't be behaving like a fucking friend.
But this nigga country is all out those, but I ain't never heard that in my life.
If you want to put the mushroom tip in some sugar walls,
right, that sounds like something my great grandfather would say.
do not be out here behaving like a friend. And even if you are a friend to that girl, you have to take that risk, because you're gonna be out here fucking miserable, giving yourself blue balls by being around this person, and don't realize if she like you, if she don't like you. And so if she don't like you like that, okay, then you got to reassess. Do I still want to continue this friendship with a girl? And you got to see if it's beneficial with you to move forward with that. If it's cool, because sometimes, you have a good friendship. Yeah, I'm feeling you, but like, you're not feeling like that. We can still be friends. But if you can't handle that, then move the fuck on. You'll be respected more than to be hanging around like a little simping, like bullshitting with blue balls in your fucking pants by a girl that you really want to fuck with.
Yeah.
But she don't even see you like that because you're a eunuch to her. You ain't got no dick.
They various, but like you said,
you ain't no dick.
Like, you're definitely saving yourself a whole lot of heartache, a lot of misery, a lot of.
You keep waiting out, holding out.
What if? Yeah.
And it's like, she don't even see you like that, bro. You don't even get her tingly and shit. But you over there with a full heart on with pre-gum guzzling out of your dick in your fucking pants, having spots and miserable out there because you can't release.
Oh man. Oh
no, don't be out here miserable. Look, tell that girl, don't waste no more fucking time. If you feeling somebody, tell that girl. If you watching this shit, tell that girl now. And then if she ain't feeling you, then you can fucking reassess. And you can pivot and utilize that energy into somebody who fucking feeling you.
Pause the podcast, go tell her.
Yeah, tell her.
Come back, tell your story in the comment section.
Stop wasting fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Stop paying for these friendly dates. Utilizing all your money in the back of your head. You
stop
saying,
simping.
Stop simping. Like, oh, maybe she gonna see how good I am. Like, no, nigga. Because the thing is,
she ain't gonna let you fuck.
You got all that shit in your head.
She ain't gonna let you
fuck. A nigga like me gonna come and smash, and you gonna be looking like an idiot. Because I said, hello. Is it me you're looking for?
And all he gave her was some $5 gelato.
Facts. Pure facts. Say that shit, man. Stop wasting time. Like, if you like somebody, go out. Because if you like somebody, go after what you want. And I think if you, let's take fucking Sprite, for instance. You know, back in the day, they always saying like, oh, guys are so fucking thirsty. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with being fucking thirsty. And thirsty is only perceived as thirsty out of the perception of somebody that don't want you.
Bingo.
But if somebody wants you, they gonna like, hell yeah, he all about me.
I'm his I'm his Sprite. I'm his Coke.
I'm his cup of tea.
Exactly.
I'm his coffee with a little bit of cream. I'm his dirty Sprite.
Hey man, that
I'm
dirty
just
Sprite.
Saying, Sprite had it right when they had a tagline, obey your thirst. If you feeling somebody
oh man,
go after what you go after what you fucking want. Because anybody that wants something bad, what they gonna do? They gonna make that shit happen. So if that's a girl that you want, that's a job you want, anything that you want in life, obey your fucking thirst. Be thirsty for what you passionate about. And if that's something that you want, go out there and fucking get it.
Bars.
Go out there and fucking get it, bro.
Bars. All right.
Don't fucking wait for that shit. Because when you're thirsty, what you do? You get a sip of drink. And when you're hungry, what you do? You go get you some fucking food and eat. Feed yourself, bro. Don't be out here fucking starving.
Hey, that's straight from
Obey
the book,
your fucking thirst.
Straight from the book of Leviticus, chapter 1, verse 1. Obey your fucking thirst. Hey, man. All right, moving on. Ain't shit motherfucker of the week. You got anybody? Are you able to go first?
Yeah, you can go. You got one?
I feel like this is a damn near evergreen statement. All right, so what date is it? It is Friday, June 18th. Tomorrow is Juneteenth. Earlier this week, Joe Biden and Congress signed into law making Juneteenth a federal holiday. I guess how did you feel about that?
I felt like it was bullshit.
I definitely felt like it was bullshit.
I feel like it was a distraction.
It was like exactly. It was bullshit. It was performative, and it wasn't what we asked for.
And it was gaslighting.
It wasn't what we asked for. So this goes to Joe Biden. Really, Joe Biden, Democrats and Republicans. I mean, we've been on y'all and shit. This is really an evergreen statement. Y'all ain't shit. Juneteenth being a national federal fucking holiday was not needed. What is needed is like, how can you make that a federal holiday, but also try and limit the rights of black people? There's the John Lewis Voting Rights Act sitting on Congress's desk, and but you won't sign that into law.
They full of shit, man.
What we do need, like I say, what we do need: voting rights, criminal justice reform, police reform. The George Floyd Policing Act is sitting on Congress's desk. Can we get that signed into law? But y'all want to make Juneteenth a holiday.
And not they better not be out of here like fucking doing that shit like it's a Valentine's Day or whatever, and having all of them sales and shit, Juneteenth sale and clothes half off and
bruh, I wouldn't be surprised if they did it. I mean, I think I saw some statistic where so like 59% of the companies that's posted the black tile last year.
For what? Black Lives Matter.
Exactly.
In observance for that.
So, but like 59% of those companies haven't taken any action to putting black people in leadership positions within their company, helping black people, helping the black community. But you posted the black tile. Like I say, this shit is performative. It's a distraction. Y'all ain't shit, and we see you.
But we all know, because when it happened, I was like, we don't give a shit about this shit. We've been celebrating Juneteenth for those who are woke for years.
Exactly. We don't need the fucking day off. We're going to take it off regardless.
I actually stopped celebrating July 4th. It's more of a day that we all barbecue. Like, let's be honest. With black folk, we don't really be celebrating these national holidays, American holidays. It's just another day to be off, to be around family. We gonna barbecue and shit like we always do.
And the thing about it, like that's why the Juneteenth shit is performing, because it's if it's a holiday, that people should be educated about the holiday. But like you say, none of these holidays people are really educated on. They're not truly educated on the 4th of July. And
no, of course not.
What white people's Independence Day really was. Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Why you think we don't even celebrate Columbus Day no more? Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. So like, if it's truly a holiday, then people need to be educated on why this holiday is so important. And this is why critical race theory needs to be taught.
They don't want to hear that. They don't want to listen to that though.
I mean, but a lot of people don't even know what critical race theory is. They hear the name and they see a race and they don't want to talk about race because America has a fucking problem with race because the evilness, the dehumanization, the just downright despicableness that has been done to black people in this country has been, desalinized, or it's been like made palatable. Made palatable. I'll say some shit like that. So yeah.
America full of shit. We all know it. We see it every day. You know what I'm saying? They pick and choose what they want to make important. It is what it is. This is our reality.
Yeah. Like I said, so Joe Biden, the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, the House, the Senate, y'all ain't shit. Yeah. Y'all know it. That's evergreen. Yeah. Don't ever forget it.
Yeah.
Your mama know it, your daddy know it, your children know it. We all know it.
Oh.
What you got?
All right, my ain't shit motherfucker of the week is it's very short. I'm gonna post a video and I'll probably put it right here.
Okay.
There's this guy, like, he approached a group of women. I guess they was out on the patio at a restaurant or whatever, and he pretty much got rejected. None of them was feeling him.
Oh yeah.
So this motherfucker went to the troll to get a fucking gun, and all you see is fucking them running off like, oh my god, and I'm like, bruh. Rejection, as you get older, bro, like, rejection becomes nothing. It's a part of the process. It's a numbers game when it comes to approaching women, stuff like that. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But you play to win the game.
I appreciate you, pops.
Play to win the game. Everybody not gonna like you. Everybody not gonna be feeling you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it moving, bruh. It's a lot of beautiful women out here that you will never know that's really feeling your ass. And you like, oh, me? And that shit happens all the fucking time. But you keep it moving. You keep it rotating. You keep it going. Because these women wasn't for him. So you like, hey, bruh, they not feeling you. Keep it moving. You ain't gotta be so fucking butthurt to go get a gun out of the fucking car.
This nigga's masculinity is so fucking fragile.
Yeah, man. Like, y'all, choose people who choose you. Keep it moving, bro. Everybody's not gonna fuck with you. Everybody's not gonna like what you do. Everybody's not gonna like the way you smell. Everybody's not gonna like your cologne. Everybody's not gonna like your 3-inch penis. But somebody does. Somebody does out there, bro. Keep it moving. Keep your confidence. Keep your center. Love yourself first. And don't let nobody take that shit away from you. Love yourself first. Because if you can't love yourself, ain't nobody gonna love you.
That's true. That's the truth.
Yeah. Because that energy, you don't realize the vibrations you put out by you having a certain perception of how you are in life. If you come out confident, you say, I'm a sexy motherfucker. Like me, I'm a big, sexy motherfucker. I'm thick with 3 C's. I embody that shit. I love that shit. Not everybody gonna like my thickness. Not everybody gonna like my bigness. But it comes in handy when it comes in handy. If you know what I mean.
All right, man. All right, I got you. Y'all lost my whole fucking train of thought. All right. All right. So I got a question for you.
What?
All right, so my shit was about Juneteenth. All right, so whatever. In 1865, some white Union general came down to Texas, said all slaves are freed or whatever. My question is, before that, would you have been a field Negro or a house Negro?
Nigga, house all day. And I'm bagging them bitches. Look, I'm giving me some vanilla on my Chico stick. Like, nigga, I'm in the house.
All right.
I ain't trying to be hot. Look, I was made for the house. Looking beautiful.
All right, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. This nigga.
Oh, shit.
Hey, man. Thank y'all for listening to another episode of the Real Critics Collab. This is your boy Marcus, a.k.a. LeVar Ball, a.k.a. Mr. Never Lost, a.k.a. Triple B in the building.
It's your boy Levert, a.k.a. Levertix, a.k.a. Sweet Dick House Negro.
And we out.
We out.